Next on Worcester News tonight, millions of Americans hit the road on the busiest travel day of the year. Plus, a Lancaster turkey farm embracing its busiest day of the year as people grab their turkeys before the holiday. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Anna Botari. Thanksgiving is less than 2 days away, and if you were anywhere near a highway, you were probably stuck in traffic. Millions of Americans are expected to take to the roads over the next few days for what could be the busiest Thanksgiving in a while. Our Cam Jandro now joins us live with those details. Cam?
Yeah, Anna, AAA is expecting this to be the busiest Thanksgiving since 2005. Today, some travelers were looking to get a head start on things, but they didn't have much luck.
Brake lights were a familiar image for those looking to get a jump on their Thanksgiving travel Tuesday.
Traffic's been bad. You've been hearing about more people going to travel today than in any other time in the last couple of years, and I definitely see it out there.
It was okay coming back from New York, but once I got near Massachusetts, it seemed like instantaneously when I got over the border, it was just ground to a halt.
This is the first year drivers will not have to go through Mass Pike toll booths during the holidays. In the year plus without them, Mass DOT studies show morning commutes on the Pike have seen a 10-minute decrease. But toll booths or not, some drivers don't expect much change to the flow of traffic.
I think people are going wherever they're going anyway, so they're all coming to the same spots each year. So, I mean, it's nice of them not to do tolls, but I don't think it's really going to help.
AAA expects nearly 51 million Americans to pack up and travel this year, 45 million of which will drive. For those getting a head start Tuesday, the traffic is simply unavoidable.
I'm just kind of used to it, but it's going to be a 7-hour ride when normally it would be about 4 hours, so that's 3 hours of traffic in between.
Mass Pike and all the sort of side routes are really jammed up, and it's just part of the travel. It takes a little longer, but certainly be well worth it when you get back home.
Now, today was expected to be the busiest travel day, so hopefully things cool off over the next few days. But luckily for me, Anna, I don't have to travel very far for my turkey. Mama Jay's house is right down the street here in Worcester.
Lucky you. I have to travel a bit, but it's all worth it for the turkey. Thanks, Cam. Well, switching gears, Bob's Turkey Farm in Lancaster saw a busy crowd today. For the family who runs it, it's a welcome sight, especially after tragedy struck just last summer. This is the day Bob's Turkey Farm prepares for all year long. The Tuesday before Thanksgiving is when they expect most of their customers to come in and pick up their turkeys. Customers like Cynthia Larson have made coming to Bob's Turkey Farm part of their holiday routine.
For the last 11 years, I've been coming to Bob's Turkey Farm because you got to get a fresh turkey for Thanksgiving, and it's delicious.
For others, it's a newer tradition.
This is our second. We only moved here 3 years ago. Growing up, we always got a turkey from a turkey farm, a fresh turkey, and we're foodies, and you got to have a fresh turkey.
The Van Hoof family runs the business and is happy to see support from the community. Jennifer Miner is farm founder Bob Van Hoof's granddaughter. She says this year is special. A fire on the farm last June almost cost them everything.
To see my grandfather's face when it happened, and then to see my mother's face and Richard's face, and they were convinced, like it was over. There was no way, because they're a farm. You don't have thousands of dollars lying around.
But Miners says the community stepped up to help rebuild the farm, which allowed them to meet the need last year and put them in great shape for this year.
Neighbors started GoFundMes for us. They started bank accounts for us and raised the money, and we were able to rebuild the barn we lost. And so this year is more of a year that we're doing for our community and that we're doing for the people who helped us be where we are.
As of this afternoon, there were some turkeys left at the store, so for all of you last-minute shoppers, Bob's Turkey Farm will be open until 5 p.m. Wednesday. Worcester's Veterans Inc. hosting their annual Holiday Harvest Food Pantry event Tuesday. It provides hundreds of veterans and their families Thanksgiving meals. For more than a decade, Veterans Inc. has hosted the event. This year, they're expecting to serve nearly 3,000 people. Veterans Inc. President Vincent Peroni says families will go home with all of the Thanksgiving dinner necessities, like a turkey, potatoes, and cranberry sauce.
The holiday seasons can be a very sad time for some people, and we don't think that veterans who honorably served our country, who have fallen on hard times, should go into the holiday season in a sad way. So it's a small gesture on Veterans Inc.'s part, but we think that it's a nice thing to do to help them enjoy their holiday season.
Many veterans say if it weren't for this harvest, they wouldn't be able to provide a meal for their family. St. John's Food for the Poor program getting a helping hand Tuesday. The soup kitchen gave out hundreds of turkeys and all the fixins for a Thanksgiving meal. St. John's says there's a greater need for help this holiday season. Our Brittany Schaefer has more.
Turkey, stuffing, cranberry sauce, apple pie.
Skip Joyner has everything he needs for a full Thanksgiving dinner.
It's a great place. This place helps so many people in need. You know, it's helped me so many times.
Tuesday, the St. John's Food for the Poor program gave out 400 turkeys to those in need. Director Bill Riley says the demand is even higher than it's been in recent years.
A little more people, you know, it gets bigger and bigger every year, but we have enough food to make sure everyone gets a turkey and whatever else they need. Today's a good day. They know they're not going to struggle for Thanksgiving.
The soup kitchen had dozens of volunteers helping out, including Worcester Police Chief Stephen Sargent and Worcester County District Attorney Joe Early.
They're very thankful, and it's humbling for me to be able to help out.
Everything that's being done here really is God's work, and you can never forget those who need our help the most, and they give you the biggest smiles, and they say thank you, the biggest thank yous.
Joyner says without this program, he, along with hundreds of others in Worcester, wouldn't be able to celebrate Thanksgiving with family.
Absolutely not. I talk to some of these people. I see them all the time on the street, and they talk about how much this place really helps. It means a great deal, not only to me, but everybody else.
This place here lifts the spirits of a lot of people.
Brittany Schaefer, Worcester News Tonight.
A youth football league in the city earns a spot in this year's national competition. But now the undefeated Worcester Cowboys need a little help. While the season may have been a breeze for the team, they now face another challenge. The championship games are taking place in Orlando, Florida, and the team doesn't have enough money to cover every team member's trip. They need to raise $35,000 and are asking for the public's help.
Very excited to represent Worcester in this endeavor down to Florida. So it's our goal to go down there, play well, but we do have to get there. So getting some support from the city, getting some support from the local businesses, if at all possible. Small donations, large donations, anything we can get, we're going to be very welcome to take.
I mean, everything. I mean, for me personally, football is like my life. Everything revolves around football for me. And for these guys to go to Florida with me is it's awesome.
If you'd like to make a donation, you can visit their Worcester Cowboys football cheer team's Facebook page for more information. A Worcester woman is asking for help after she says her home was burglarized last week. Thousands of dollars set aside to help her sick dog were taken, and now she's concerned about the well-being of her beloved pet. Our Rosalind Flaherty has the story.
8-year-old Prince has bone cancer in his right back leg and needs surgery soon to save his life.
Needs to have it amputated. Right now he's on pain medication to be comfortable for the time being.
Melissa Horstman says she set aside money to pay for Prince's surgery. But last week, burglars smashed her back door, taking the few $1,000s she had saved as well as other valuables. She says Prince was home at the time, but is too sick to get up.
There was glass everywhere. Prince was covered in glass, his blanket was covered in glass.
Horseman surveillance video shows a white SUV driving by around the time of the break-in. It also captures two people leaving the front door with DJ speakers and jewelry.
If they'd break in with a Rottweiler here, they must have been watching to know he wasn't doing well.
Horseman says her 7-year-old son and Prince are very close. She is hoping the dog can still have surgery early next week with the help of a GoFundMe page.
I don't want to lose him, hoping these people get found and get put away before they can do this to anyone else.
Rosalind Flaherty, Worcester News Tonight.
A Worcester man is arrested Tuesday morning after police say he shot a female in the back. Police say 29-year-old Anthony Gomes shot the female victim at her apartment on South Street early this morning. Two neighbors heard the gunshot and came to help her. Police say her injuries are serious, but she's expected to survive. Gomes was found a short time later by police and arrested. He's charged with armed assault to murder. The 28th Annual Firefighter of the Year Awards recognizes acts of bravery from firefighters across Massachusetts. Tuesday, Douglas Fire Lieutenant Gerard Connell received the 2017 Governor Individual Citation for meritorious conduct. In May, police and fire responded to a call from a missing swimmer in the Douglas Reservoir. Lieutenant Connell dove in and attempted to rescue the 18-year-old woman before dive crews arrived. The woman was located in 6 feet of water and was later pronounced dead.
Try to do the right job, see if I can give this person a fighting chance. You know, that you get awards for bravery for these kind of things, but really, you know your brothers and sisters are coming, you know the engines are coming, you know the apparatus is coming, you know you have support. So you don't think about it, you just get in the water and go.
Connell has been on the Douglas Fire Department for 3 years. The Uxbridge Deputy Chief also received honors Tuesday for his work in starting an investigation into faulty carbon monoxide alarms. A warning to parents and shoppers tonight. There may be dangerous toys on store shelves posing safety hazards to children. It was released in an annual survey of dangerous toys. They say despite improvements from recent product safety regulation reforms, some items may still contain lead or be collecting data from young children. The group's 32 annual Trouble in Toyland report focused on 2 popular products, the Fidget Wild Premium Spinner in brass and My Friend Kayla doll.
Were called from Target a couple weeks ago as part of an early release of the report. These contain over 300 times the amount of lead that would be legal in a children's product. These toys pose safety concerns for children because they have an unsecure Bluetooth connection. So a stranger could actually get into the Bluetooth connection of these toys and listen in onto what your child is saying while playing with them.
Mass PIRG says over the years, their reports have led to more than 150 recalls and other enforcement actions. For more on this report, you can visit www.toysafetytips.org.